With a sense of humility, contrition, and confidence, I announce to you my candidacy for mayor of Providence.
You resigned twice as a felon. How do you convince people that you can be trusted?
That's up to them. I am the most vetted person running for office probably in America. What you see is what you get.
What is that, 2 strikes?
Well, you get 3, don't you, before you're out?
We're back. That was the legendary former 6-term mayor of Providence, Rhode Island, Vincent Buddy Cianci, a convicted felon who is launching a comeback bid for his old job at the age of 73. Cianci was elected mayor as a Republican in 1975 and served until 1984 when he was convicted of assault in 1984. He was elected mayor again in 1991, serving until 2002 when he resigned after his conviction for racketeering conspiracy and sentenced to 5 years in prison. Now Buddy Cianci, the Prince of Providence, is seeking a 7th term and could win. He joins me now. Mayor, thank you for joining me. And I just want to say this. I want to give you a chance to say this on national television. Have you changed? Okay. Did you know you did something wrong before that you were guilty of, and now you're not going to do it again? Tell me what the voters should think about you.
Well, let me tell you this, that obviously the system of justice in this country is what it is. And I was convicted of 1 charge of conspiracy to commit racketeering, or RICO, which I was found not guilty of. Yeah, I think when you get older, you get a little wiser. I'm certainly older. I hope I'm wiser. I think I've learned a lot of lessons about myself and about really how to treat people. And so that's why I'm running again. Look, in America, you paid the price, and I paid dearly. I was in jail for almost 5 years. I came out and I rebuilt my life, and the law says I can run, and I think I have a vision for this city, and I hope that people have confidence in me to effectuate that vision.
Yeah, it's not a moral question by me. I always think of a politician, and I respect all people that run for office, but if they paid a price, it's over with me. I'll go to dinner with you. I'd love to hang out with you. The question is you're a mixed bag, and I'll say that. You don't have to say it. You built that city up like nobody. I thought when you got in trouble this last time, a fair judgment would be not to send you to prison, but send you to Worcester. Send you to a place in this country that needs your help, Worcester, Massachusetts, and say you got 100 days to fix this city up, and then you can leave. Or some judgment which would be useful to society. You have a gift for rebuilding. You have a gift for renaissance. You built the downtown of Providence. There never was a downtown like you built it. And yet, you committed crimes. Is there only one Buddy Cianci that can't be retooled, or has it all come together in a package?
Well, I think, I am what I am. But as I said before, you don't make an omelet without breaking some eggs. And have I made mistakes in life? Sure, I have. But frankly, have I changed? Yeah, I've changed in many ways. And I think that that's why I'm leading in the polls, that people realize that, and they'll express support for me come November 4th. Look, no one is perfect. I'm certainly not perfect. People make mistakes in life, and I have. And all I can tell you is that, yeah, I'm sorry for the mistakes that I have made in life, and I hope I've learned from them. I'm humbled by them, and hopefully I can use the mistakes that I made, and also use the things that I've learned over the years to be a better person.
What do you think of the Republican Party? You were once Gerald Ford, President Gerald Ford's favorite mayor. You gave the keynote address at the 76th Republican National Convention. Now you're an independent. What's changed in you or the party?
Well, I think the party's changed a bit. I mean, I ran twice as a Republican in this town, and that was like being the Ayatollah Khomeini at the American Legion Convention back in 1974 and 78. And the party, I was more of a liberal or more of a center person than the Republican Party was. In those days, we were more of a moderate party. When the party got to be a real conservative party, or it's got taken over, I didn't want to be part of that, and so I ran as an independent. You know, there's no Republican way to pick up snow, and there's no Democratic way to build a home for the elderly, but there is the right way to do it. John F. Kennedy once said that, and he also said that there's no Republican way, no Democratic way, there's the right way. We shouldn't start blaming, we should accept responsibility for our future and that journey that we're going to take together. And I believe that's true. There is no Republican way to pick up snow, and there's no Democratic way to pick up garbage. I mean, we're in it together, and we have to make it work together. And listen, I've got elected, Chris, 6 times as an independent. I never won an election with just independent votes, of which there are a lot of. I always had strong Democratic support.
And thank you, Mayor. We got to have dinner if you win this thing, and you're leading in the polls. Mayor Buddy Cianci up again for a big fight. Up next,